Heyo, what is up everyone? It is the Alpha J of the Alpha J Show, and today we're going to be talking about the Loud House. Now, I've mentioned the Loud House before directly and indirectly. There's even a comment or two that pops up on some of my videos asking about what this particular series is about. Now, honestly, I hope I haven't been giving off the impression that this show is just a cartoon that just so happens to have two dads. Because the show is much more than that, offering a fresh variety on the stale, fart-infested lineup that is the Nickelodeon primetime animation. There's a lot of good episodes and a lot of decent or bad episodes that I would love to get through. However, I'd like to start off with Undie Pressure. I think that represents not only the concept of the show, but the main characters in it. Before we start, one writer, guys. One writer. The episode starts off with the Loud House. No, not the show, the house of the Loud family, sitting in the living room because outside it is raining. And all of them are pretty much being normal. Pretty much all of them are doing something crazy and in the way, which actually goes with their core character trait. Lola notices that Lincoln is taking off his clothes to read comics. Sure, it's a bit weird, but how have you not been around a family member in their underwear? So get this, Lola tells off Lincoln for wearing his underwear around all of them while reading comics. Then Lincoln pretty much unleashes his anger on the entire family. Don't believe me?
Me? Annoying? You can't look away from the mirror for 5 seconds. Lies! And Lori, would it kill you not to talk to Bobby all the time? And Lisa, you always do your weird poop studies. See? You guys couldn't last 10 minutes without doing your annoying things.
Jeez, Lincoln. Got a bit of pent-up anger against the entire family there, don't you? I feel like you've had that saved for a while. But seriously, I think they're missing the scene where everyone agrees with Lola. So all the sisters argue with Lincoln, saying that they can give up their mini obsessions much longer than he can, so they make a bet. To be specific, Lola can't look in the mirror, Luna can't speak in a British accent, Lana can't play in the mud, Laura can't talk to her boyfriend Bobby, Lenny can't say the word like, Lucy can't pop up out of nowhere and scare people, Lisa has to give up her weird studies, Luann can't tell bad jokes, Lynn can't turn anything into sports, and Lily can't cry. The entire montage of them doing this was very nice to watch, and it gave off the information while being concise and at the same time entertaining. When the competition starts, two of the sisters already get eliminated.
I'm like totally gonna win this. Nice go. Dang it.
I do understand in an 11-minute episode, some of the characters have to get the boot, and it isn't always the same characters, so I'm gonna hand wave it here. It gives more time to the finalists, which are used much stronger. And I would also like to say that the music selection is pretty good. It's usually chill in the background, and it feels subtly needed, and if you took it out, the entire episode would have a different feel to it. Lincoln is then seen visibly affected by this bet. In many of these types of plots, the suffering is much more internal, like in these episodes in SpongeBob. However, the Loud House takes shifting perspectives, which gives the entire story a fuller, quicker paced feel. We also get to see some other members of the Loud family suffer slightly. They decide to give the spotlight to Lola in this particular episode. Now, if you don't already know, Lola is very up in front and can be very assertive, being a regular pageant winner and used to being the center of attention. She was a very good choice. So Laura continues to get calls from Bobby and Luann opts to help her out. Unfortunately, they fight over the phone, tossing a balled up sock in Lynn's direction, and since Lynn is very sporty, she gives in and there's another member of the Loud family eliminated.
Good luck. Those are the ones that really ride up on ya.
Sure, Lori. You're just trying to mess with my... Hello! Yep, those are riding.
That probably satisfied someone's fanfiction. So Luna listens to the radio and a contest for Totally Not Mick Jagger tickets is announced, with the winner being the person who can offer their best British accent. Are British people disqualified? But seriously, Luna tries to get the tickets by hiding behind the curtain of the same room they're in. I guess they also have to stay in the same room because of the bet. I mean, it was never explicitly stated, so of course she gets caught, and of course she gets eliminated. Then in a pretty creative twist, 3 more members of the Loud family are eliminated. You have to see this.
Who's there?
Bobby!
I gotta let him in.
Jeez!
Bobby!
Thanks, babe. I would have been here sooner, but I had to wait for a chicken to cross the road.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To prove he's no chicken!
Sure, it's a pretty safe way, but it's also a quick way to make sure that not too much time is spent on them suffering and eventually getting eliminated anyway. I mean, with these type of episodes, it's usually going to be down to 1 versus 1. I'm pretty sure Lincoln is not going to get eliminated with like 3 or 4 of them on the other side still eligible to win. That's just not how these things work. Laura gets a very expired shake from her boyfriend and takes a trip to the bathroom, which makes Lisa crack. This is also the second time I've seen and reviewed a Loud House episode where a sister is being watched in the bathroom. And how do people think that Clarence is weirder than this?
You people are useless!
And then there were 2.
You may have outlasted those amateurs, but now you've got to deal with a real professional.
Or is it? So now it's a head-to-head battle where Lola decides to get Lincoln to crack rather than outlast him, honestly. So in return for being manipulated, Lincoln polishes everything, the lengths being gone for the satisfaction of winning, and the prize of the bet is commonplace in the Loud family. Also, it's kind of unsettling how the other members are rarely seen after being eliminated. I guess you can make the argument that they're trying to make the story simple by making sure only those who are not eliminated are the ones that are on screen. I also wish that they spent more time with Lola and Lincoln, seeing as the focus was around them primarily. Either that or have Lola slowly get closer to cracking instead of having her be a rock solid, unmoved, drill sergeant, major, lieutenant, colonel, until you mention something is wrong with her face and she cracks. So Lola is the one that cracks because underdog is underdog. Lincoln prepares to gloat in front of his sisters before being approached by one of his sisters. This sister turns out to be the one sister that was cleverly hidden throughout the entire episode, Lily. She never cried through the entire bet, which means that the sisters do win. I've noticed some episodes have this formula of having a plot twist, but a plot twist you can rewatch and notice much more about the episode. So since Lincoln lost the bet, he cannot lounge around reading comics in his underwear. However, what makes the Loud House a Loud House is their look on the protagonist and antagonists, and not essentially vilifying the wrong people. Obviously, if one cannot live without their obsessions, then the other can't either. So Lola does something nice for her brother and order him the underwear. I honestly don't know whether this is the same rainy day or if this delivery man is just amazing at his job. Also, the underwear wasn't properly wrapped. You should sue. I would recommend suing, and with the settlement, buy more underwear, which will allow you to reap more and more money, as those little obsessions will turn you into a pretty sick guy with the nice retirement fund. I mean, that's why we use YouTube, right? Actually, that's a bit dark, but this episode is great, and it was paced pretty well, and the story was pretty solid. I do like Lola and Lincoln's performance, and the mood was very exciting for a rainy day. I was requested this series by fellow colleague Avis Reviews. Pretty ironic when you think about it. As always, I hope your time was well spent, and Alpha out.